Stop limiting God. See, it's only the ego that tries to infiltrate the divine. Don't come to me and say life ain't that deep, because you either believe God is all there is or God is nothing at all. Well, if God is all there is, wouldn't that mean that everything is now of God? Wouldn't that mean that everything is now deep? Peace unto you. My name is Nadiie, and today we are talking about not putting limitations on God. See, at a foundation, you must understand that God, Allah, the great central sun, the great spirit, the creator, the Holy Spirit, all of these labels that we put on God must be aligned with the knowingness that this infinite creator being is not limited at all. It's our own ego that can't fathom what eternal means. Eternal love, infinite. Our brains can't process what infinite means. We don't understand as limited humans what that means, but we do understand when we choose to see things as God sees them. That's why I say one of the most powerful prayers, aka divine statements, you can utilize is, God, guide me to seeing as you see. And so it is, because when you align yourself with that frequency, you'll understand that, okay, I may or may not be able to display miracles, but if I'm able to see all as God does, I can shift other people's perception, and that's miraculous within itself. See, I just got done bridging with somebody. We was talking. This person was asking me questions, and then all I guided this person to do is see themselves as God sees them. I just was asking the person questions like, well, if you're speaking to a divine master and you're having some pull towards spirituality and a lot of people are complimenting you because you're light in your spirit, if we all see it, that means it's happening. So you just have to see it for yourself. That just clicked. I was like, oh, you're right. The people that I look up to, the people that I get advice from, the people that matter, they see it within me. And all I have to do is see it for myself. This is where the masters come in. See, as a master, don't worry about showing people miracles. Yes, I've done miracles. Yes, I've done gatherings where people said, I felt the negative energy come off of me. I literally seen it all. That's cool. But as masters, don't worship the byproducts of spirituality or the side effects of spirituality. Seeing auras and all of these miracles displaying, that's just the side effects of being a more loving person. See, what you must focus on is this person seeing themselves as God sees them? That should be your only priority when you're quote unquote healing people, because you're not actually healing people. You're just guiding them to seeing themselves as healed or perfect. God operates in all ways. See, God can talk to you through the sunlight. God can talk to you through an itching sensation on your head, your nose. God can literally give you epiphanies. God can communicate with you from passing conversations when you're walking down the street. Doesn't mean that you're nosy. It just means that God is talking to you, and your ears, your spiritual ears, are open. God talks in all ways. Like literally. I remember when I was playing a game one day. I was playing like a game where they had like damage numbers, like a fighting game. They had like damage numbers, and every time I hit a quote unquote enemy, it was like 111, 222, 333, 555, 777, 1111. Every single time. See, God's gonna be like, all right, you want to play the game today? Perfect. I'm gonna speak to you through the game. Oh, you want to take a walk today? Perfect. I'm gonna speak to you through the formations of the birds. Oh, all right. You didn't see that one because maybe it was too high. My fault. I'm gonna speak to you through the wind. You see that wind? It was a little chilly, right? It only blew on you. Everybody else is dumb hot, but you just had a gust of wind blow on you. Or I'm gonna speak to you through the trees. I'm going to guide you to seeing that the trees have a spirit. Guide you to randomly looking at a tree, but like, man, for some reason I just felt like the tree said hi to me. Maybe it's just my imagination. No, God is talking to you. Don't limit the way God operates. And don't limit yourself. See, people in these religions, they only focus on these books. All they care about is books. All the masters that you revere At one point in time, they said, enough with the books, enough with the religious buildings. I'm not going to the mosque, the church, and all these other places. I'm not going to the forest, to the teepee. I'm not going to these places no more. I am going to become the light. The reason why you revere these masters so much is because they left the cycle that y'all are currently in. And if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. I know there are masters on here. And it's up to us to guide others to understanding that, oh, I'm just like the masters. Matter of fact, I am a master. All I got to do is put the book down. All I got to do is leave these spiritual buildings and understand that this is the building. Your temple. That's what matters. Become the light. See, for example, Yeshua would have never became Yeshua if he always stayed at his schools and with the Essenes. Yeah, Yeshua had teachers called the Essenes in a land called Qumran. Don't believe me? Look it up. Do your own research. See, people are so quick to refute things without researching. No, but my great-great-great-great-grandfather told me through heritage this, that, and the third. Well, did you ever research that? Could you have ever thought maybe our consciousness is at a different level now, so where we can be more receptive to information? So maybe your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather isn't all the way right. Maybe he got some things right. Maybe he didn't. Always know that person is in a human body or was in a human body, depending on how you want to look at it, just like you. You have your own flaws in your own perception. In our own perception, we see no flaws. But you feel like you have things to do and things that you need to do. And things that you already have got done. So it's like the people from your past, your heritage, they feel the same way. It's just a different time. So don't always put too much stock into, oh, I got to follow this heritage. No, maybe you were sitting here to break the loop. Maybe all of your ancestors did a divine ritual prayer to bring forth a child in their bloodline to stop the loops. See, you don't understand. When you start doing ancestral work, you'll find out that, oh my gosh, they was praying for me to come here. Literally, they was praying for me to come here to stop the loops. They said, I want to experience something greater. A lot of y'all are that powerful. A lot of y'all were literally asked for. A lot of y'all was like summoned, basically. These ancestors, these angels, yes, even angels was like, please send Sally and them to earth. Please send LaQuisha and them to earth. Please send Nadiie and them to earth. Earth needs them. So don't limit the way God operates. It operates in all ways, and don't limit yourself. At some point, you got to be like, all right, I'm going to live the light now. At some point, you got to be like, enough is enough. I'm tired of living in this egotistical memory. Because it's only the ego that has memory. See, when you're so much in divinity, you need not memory. That's why Yeshua would say you need not thoughts. Thoughts is aligning with itself with memories. The reason is because these beings are so much in oneness, I don't need to necessarily remember something. I just show up. That's all God is asking for you to do, is just show up. Show up. That's it. God, what would you have me do today? What would you have me not do? God, what would you have me say today? What would you have me not say? And so it is. And then just trust the fact that God is guiding you. Don't be like, is that thought okay? Is this all? Don't be so methodical about it. Just trust and show up. That's what made these masters masters. And this is your remembrance. If you have any further questions, you can click the link in the bio, book a session with me. And if you're interested in joining our mystery school, DM me and I'll give you a free 3-day course for you to integrate. Because if you aren't willing to dedicate at least 3 days to God, why are you trying to join a mystery school? I am so very grateful. I love you. And with that, we say welcome home.